Morning, Nobby.
How far do you get with that interleaving job?
Nearly halfway.
Right, get on with it. Sandra, is everyone punching them cards?
Oh, all right.
What the hell you come as?
Morning, Mr. Fry.
Had a good haul, did you?
Pardon?
Fish! Have a good catch, did you?
No.
Hey, what's this just come in, Mr. Fry?
Kipper face. Oh, Sandra, stop poking your nose and get on that punch machine.
Where do you want me, Mr. Fry?
On the packing table.
Cheeky sod.
I'll cheeky you in a minute.
You and whose army?
Where you been, Iceland?
No, I've been on my back.
Raining, is it?
Yeah,
How far do you come?
6 miles.
Didn't know you come on a push bike. Fit, are you?
Not bad.
Oh, don't get no ideas.
What sort of ideas?
Just don't get none. Come on, get on with it. Where do you think you are, holiday camp?
Never been to an holiday camp, but I'd have thought it'd be a bit different.
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
I'm glad about that. Morning, Ted.
Morning.
Very glad. Well, you wouldn't fancy cleaning the bogs out all day, would you?
Not particularly, no.
What the hell's all this?
Morning, Mr. Owen.
That's my anger.
I'm sorry.
Bloody rain.
Bloody miserable.
Watch your language and make some coffee. Kettle's on.
It's like a bloody river.
Coffee, Ted.
I'm frost at marrow.
What about you, lad? Would you like a nice warm cuppa?
Yeah, I like that very much.
Well, you can have one when you're foreman. Just look at them tits, eh? I wouldn't mind a nibble at that lot.
Oh,
What's that?
seed catalogue. Come this morning. We're planting everything before we go.
I won't show you this.
What?
You'd go blind in the bog with this.
Oh, I'm too old. Give me my garden and a seed catalogue any day.
When you're retiring, Mr. Owen?
I finish at the end of the week, lad. Been here man and boy over 40 years.
Played soccer Saturday.
Oh, aye.
Marvellous game. All the lads played well.
Aye.
We pulled out all the stops, especially in the first half. Had 'em on the run.
You won then?
We lost 3-0.
Who did you play?
Cleckheaton Welfare.
Well, they're a young team.
Why aren't you sweeping up, lad?
What jobs we got on today?
There's some cutting when you've done them books.
Cutting? What cutting?
Got to be done, lad.
Oh, aye.
Use a bit of elbow, lad. Get stuck in.
How come you lost?
Eh?
Football, how come you lost?
We didn't have our best men. They'd gone to a wedding, I ask you.
People have got to get married sometime.
Marriage? Talk to me about marriage.
Oh, having trouble.
I look at that pin-up and I look at my wife and I wonder if they belong to the same species. Biggest mistake of my life was saying I do. The church has a lot to answer for.
After this week, you know what I'm looking forward to? Being with my dear lady. That's what I'm looking forward to. Aye, we're really gonna do things. We've saved a bit. We've got policies coming out, you see. We're not hanging on to it. No, not by no colour telly. We're going on holiday. Round the world. Live like millionaires for as long as we can. Then we'll come back to our house. It is ours now. That'll help. And we'll manage on pension. We'll do pools, of course. And if we come up, we'll be off again.
Reason we lost with the ref. Never blew his whistle for them.
When you come to think of it, it's amazing. You can work in the same place for 40 years and you never see anything. And then in a couple of months, you can see the world.
Mr. Humphreys.
Right, this and better may do. Get on with them books, Jed. It's a rush job. And I'd like you on the cutter.
Right.
Morning. I'll leave Moby Dick here to give you hand. Go and have a look at my girls every early morning.
Bastard. Do you want a cuppa, lad?
What about this rush job?
Oh, sod the job. He used to be apprentice under me, Nobby was.
Did he?
Aye. I showed him everything. Tooling, gilding, marbling, vellum work, leather inlay. He never picked up any of it.
Didn't he?
I let him in tooling corner one day, and I went on ruling for half an hour. Come back. He'd only burnt all wooden handles off tools. There was gold leaf floating about like spaceships from Mars.
Well, perhaps he wasn't cut out to be a bookbinder.
Ah, you could say that. On craft side, like. Still, it's all the same now. No call for it. I wish I had it again. I wish I were just starting.
Would you be here?
No, lad.
Are you sorry you came into bookbinding?
No, no. Things have changed, that's all. Look at that lot down there. Where are they rushing to? Makes you wonder when you see people from a distance. Makes you wonder what it's all about. Do you ever think of dying?
Not particularly, no.
Quite right. You think it'll go on forever.
Oh, no. I know I'll have to die.
Do you ever think of yourself breaking and worms eating your body till there's only bones left for the ants to gnaw at? Have you ever thought of that?
Can't say I have.
No. Only man has a certain knowledge of death. Animals have an instinct. They crawl away. They know there's something coming. But only man has the knowledge. Ah, man's an amazing bit of work when you come to think of it.
You like people, then?
I hate 'em. Most of 'em are a complete waste of time anyhow. Human beings are wasted on people.
Morning.
Morning, Doreen. What are you after?
Have you got a couple of pieces of straw board, 12 by 10?
What weight?
£2 will do.
Do a couple of them offcuts. Got a lot on, have you?
We're not short. Hey, do you know who won this week's sweep?
Who?
Charlie Shepherd.
Bloody fiddle.
Twice in the last month.
Is it right for cutting down there?
Half of it is. How are you getting on?
Fine, Ted.
And what they're giving you at the end of the week, Ted? Gold handshake.
Blooming clock, I should think.
Don't overdo it, will you?
Hey, hadn't we better get on with this?
Hark at him. Management material you are, my lad. I don't give a sod. I'm off next week, stripping the light fantastic. Well, so to speak. Do you know, we had a chap in Mono department, retired just before you come. Billy Smith. You know what they give him?
No?
They give him a watch and an alarm clock. They make presentation in Mono department, and tears roll from his eyes. He left that Mono machine sparkling, he did. He went round touching it like it were flesh and blood. He were dead in a month. Cancer and a broken heart.
He sounds a bit 13 to the dozen.
Hey, you can check them out. Hey, what do you mean, 13 to the dozen?
Who's dying? Because he had to give up work.
There were times when you come to work for work, not for wage packet at the end of the week.
You mean when there was mass unemployment? and hunger strikes, and the troops being brought in.
Well, there was that side of it. But now it's all unions and shoddy work and clock watching. There was a time I'd go on it at the early hours if I'd got a special job to do. I found this when I was about your age.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Well, I was a bit older than you. I was nearly at the end of my apprenticeship.
Will I learn to do this?
There'll be no one here to teach you. Still, there's no call. It's same as everything, mass-produced.
It's beautiful.
See, it's bound on cords. Like gold tooling's not perfect, of course. The boards are beveled and it's sewn on cords.
Have you finished the marble paper?
No, not quite.
Right, Humphreys is screaming for the printing job. You'll have to go on cutting.
Right.
Send a girl to glue for who flung here. Telling you about the old days, was he?
That's right.
He thought the sun shone out of his arse. Like a bloody surgeon around that corner. Couldn't disturb him at work. And we got the back stripper and the folding machine. And he started to booze. He used to come in here stinking of it.
Is that why they never made him foreman?
Foreman? He couldn't run a department.
Still, he could bind books. This is the sort of work I'd like to do.
Ah, well, I'm very sorry, but there's not much call for leather-bound books here.
Well, when I finish my time here, I'll go somewhere where they do quality work.
Oh, aye. Expect to be trying for your City and Guilds.
That's right.
Waste of time, City and Guilds.
Did you take it?
Of course I never took it. Why would I want to take it? It's a complete waste of time.
I suppose.
Have these been in the press all night?
That's right.
What did you glue your end papers down with?
Yes.
Paste, eh? Did you read your work docket first?
Well,
I asked you a simple question. Did you or did you not, before gluing down your end papers, check your work docket? Did you or did you not?
have I done something wrong, Mr. Fry?
Don't say Mr. Fry like that.
Like what?
I can't pin it down, only watch it.
I'm sorry.
You see these pages? What's the matter with them?
They're all stuck together.
And for why?
Why?
Because you used paste instead of hot glue. Paste dries out slow overnight. Hot glue dries quick. They should be doing with hot glue. Give it a quick nip in the press.
So,
And you talk about doing books like that. Full bound leather. You'll be lucky.
well, I don't think I'll make the same mistake again, Mr. Fry. I think I picked up the general idea, Mr. Fry.
Don't say miss.
I've come to do the gluing, is that right?
That's it. Put that away.
Is it right you burnt all the handles off the tools when you were a young man?
Eh?
Mr. Owen was saying you're very good at making gold leaf fly, Mr. Fry.
All right, Clever Dick. You asked for a little lesson, didn't you? You're very cocky, aren't you, eh?
Look, I've got work to do on
Well,
the
clever
packing.
gits don't get on in this shop, lad. You'll learn your place. Your mother's a bitch, what is she? Your mother's a newer, what is she? Cheeky bastard. Come on, say it.
You'll break his arm.
I might just do that. Say it.
Please stop.
Come on, lad. Let's have you.
Please stop.
Say it.
It's gone all red.
You're breaking. You're breaking.
It's better than the telly,
Eh?
watching you.
Is that right?
You're very strong, aren't you?
I keep myself fit.
You have. You're very good for an old man.
I've warned you before.
It's a thing or two I could tell people.
Right, that'll do. Get on with it. That's a rush job. Pair of you.
Is your arm all right?
Yeah,
He should have been in the Tarzan films, he should.
yeah.
What we doing?
Putting marble paper on these.
Right you are. These for gluing on. How'd you find the factory?
Ask a policeman.
Oh, he's so sharp. Watch you don't cut yourself.
Do you go dancing?
Yeah,
Where do you go?
dance hall.
Do you like it?
Why do you think I go?
Who do you dance with?
My girlfriend, mostly.
Hey, what about the fellas?
They come in later, pickled.
Well, why do they bother to go at all?
Why do you think?
Did they get anywhere?
Depends
On what?
on how they go about it. What you lost?
Your brush.
Very nasty. What's your name?
I must have told you.
Honest?
That's not important.
Oh, tell us.
So you can have a laugh.
Who's laughing?
You will.
Cross me heart and spit on my mother's life.
Hector.
Hey, I'm sorry, but Hector's a bit...
Hey, I'm going to have to mix some more glue in a minute.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lorna.
Lorna.
Took you a week to ask.
How do you do?
What is it?
Nothing.
Hey, it's your shoulder, isn't it? Give us a look.
No, it's all right.
Let's have a look.
No, we've got to get on with this.
Sod the job. Come on, sit down. You enjoying it?
Yeah. Thank you.
I meant working here. You just left school?
No, I worked in an office a year.
White collar stuff?
Yeah.
You can tell.
Can you?
I mean, you'd never take advantage of a girl in the tooling corner just because there was no one about, would you?
No.
No. Is that better?
Yeah, thank you. How long you worked here?
3 years.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're quite old then.
Yeah, I decided not to go to university.
Why was that?
I didn't think it had much to offer.
You got a sense of humour.
You have to, working in this hole. You got a girlfriend?
No.
You're not, you know, one of them?
One of them?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You like girls?
I like girls.
You're blushing.
Well, I'd better control my vascular motors.
Vascular motors?
The vascular motors make you go pale or blush.
Oh. What are you laughing at?
Me being queer.
It's a free world.
Still, I was thinking.
Go on.
No, it's silly.
Who's laughing?
I was madly in love with this girl once.
Yeah.
She lived up in the hill, in one of those posh houses. She rode this horse in the park. Well, she was a good rider. She had long blonde hair.
Was she in love with you?
I don't know. I never spoke to her.
You're daft and all.
Hey, you're getting glue on the backs.
Sorry. Do you think I'm common?
No,
You do and all.
I don't. I think you're a frank sort of person.
I don't think I've ever talked to a fella before, except about, you know, you've only got to say hello and they start poking you around.
Do you not like being poked around?
Not all the time.
I imagine you were brought up in a big family. Lots of brothers and sisters. Having to share the same bedroom and that. I expect that's why you're so open. Because of sharing.
I'm an only child.
I don't think I'll go in for psychology. I'll make some more glue. it's you.
Who do you think it was?
I didn't know.
Isn't it small in here?
Yeah, very small.
I'll just get by.
Ow!
Yeah, I'm awfully sorry. Was that your arm?
If you just give me a minute.
Aren't half shy.
No, I'm not shy. Really.
You just don't like me.
I do like you.
This is the initiation corner.
Is it?
Do you know what they do?
I can guess.
You're not backward in coming forward, are you?
Any lot in here?
Take something off.
Look, what are you doing tonight?
Who's asking?
Do you want to go to the flicks?
I'm easy.
It'll have to be downstairs. I'm a bit short.
Buy me own ice cream.
That's right.
I can pick 'em.
I like you a lot. Pardon?
Oi!
I'm just getting some glue.
Is that what you're going to put on your timesheet, lad? You'll get your cards,
He won't.
won't he?
I wouldn't tell Mr. Humphries what goes on in the warehouse behind the cream work.
I want a timesheet from you, lad, for 8 hours. I want to know your every movement.
What if he goes to lab?
If you go to the lab, I want to know how long you're in there and what you've been doing in there.
Yes, Mr. Fry.
Right, you can leave that job. I want you to go across the road and get me a miniature ruling machine.
Miniature ruling machine? I didn't know there was such a thing.
Hark at him. We've got some small jobs coming in. Look, you use a big press, don't you?
Yeah.
And you have a small press.
True.
Well, the big press is for big jobs, and the small press is for small jobs.
I suppose. What about some money?
Just ask if they've got any in stock.
Yeah, but if they did have, I could bring it. I mean, I suppose if it's a miniature ruling machine, I could carry it.
Yeah, of course he could.
Right, here you are, lad. I want some change.
Right. I'll be back in a minute.
You think it's funny?
You're a long time dead, love. How about it?
How about what?
Warehouse. Dinner hour.
No, Tar, I've got things on.
Bitch.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names run off like water on a duck's back.
Where's me glasses? Oh. Hey, how long's tea?
The lad's gone out.
For pies already? Why didn't you say I'd have had a pie?
I've sent him for a miniature rolling machine.
You never.
And he's gone.
Silly young sod.
Well, I think it's real mean.
Well, I think it's a laugh. What do you say, Ted?
Very funny. It was a left-handed hammer in my day. I went everywhere for that hammer.
I just don't understand people.
Funny things, people.
Stale. You'll soon be out of it.
Dead, you mean?
No, retired.
That's right.
Going on a world cruise, is that right?
Aye.
Oh, I wish it were me.
Don't we all?
Doesn't have to be a world cruise, Lorna. Life's a marvellous thing, but it needs working at.
Bloody hell, you sentimental old sod.
When it's your last week in a place, you're allowed a bit of reflection.
Aye, and you're beginning to wonder. The quicker we put you out to pasture, the better. In the meantime, I think I hear your cutting machine crying for you.
You've always had high opinion of yourself, haven't you? You've always thought you were the cat's whiskers. Shall I tell you what you are? You're a cack-handed pisspot. Oh, I beg your pardon, Lorna.
My pleasure.
And you never could play soccer.
Me can't play soccer? What you on about,
Oh,
you?
nothing, nothing.
And what do you mean, cack-handed? If you hadn't locked yourself away in that corner, kept all the quality work for yourself, I'd have been all right.
Perhaps. Anyway, it's all the same now.
Just 'cause you've only got a couple of days to go, Ted, there's no need to get nasty.
I suppose not.
Right. I'll forget it, you'll forget it. No hard feelings either side, all right?
Aye, right.
They didn't have a miniature ruling machine.
Oh, they didn't have one.
No,
Well, not one single one.
that's right.
Did they tell you to go somewhere else?
No.
Right. Go and try in the other tool shop.
Well, I don't need to do that. They put one on order.
Never done that before. Oh, put it on order for you. Old Charlie.
Which one's that?
Short, bald bloke.
No. This were a tall, blonde bloke.
They don't have a tall, blonde bloke. Do they?
Not as far as I know.
Would have set somebody new one.
It was funny. I was looking at these bone folders, and this bloke came up to me and he asked me what I did. Apprentice bookbinder, I told him. Oh, yes, he said. I used to be a ruler cutter. Well, that's funny, I said. I've come in here for a miniature ruling machine. Oh, yes, he said. And he sounded a bit surprised. Are you sure you came in here for a miniature ruling machine? Well, positive, I said. I got a £5 to buy it. Oh, yes, he said. Well, I tell you what, we haven't any in stock at the moment, but I'll put one on order for you if you'd like to leave a deposit. So I gave him the £5. He said he'd call next week.
Where did this blonde bloke go?
I don't know.
You've gone ever so pale, Mr. Fry.
Hey, are you going out?
Am I bloody going out?
Bring us a meat and tater pie, there's a good lad. Let's know when tea's up.
Right. I'm sorry about that.
What?
In the corner, getting you into trouble.
Oh, I don't think you've done that. I mean, we didn't have long enough.
What happened?
When?
In the warehouse.
Where?
On the cream wolf.
Oh, that? Oh, it were nothing. He tried to kiss me, that's all. I didn't let him.
I see.
Honest.
Spit on your mother's life?
And hope to die if I tell a lie. Bloody hell. It were funny, that blonde bloke taking that £5 like that.
What's your name, Lorna?
Eh?
Your second name?
He'd laugh.
I won't.
Promise?
Cross me out and hope to die if I tell a lie.
Doone. Lorna Doone. You promised.
I'm sorry.
My mother liked books. What's your second name?
Skippington. Hector Skippington.
That's a daft name.
I'm a daft person.
I'll find out tonight.
Yeah, about tonight.
I don't mind going downstairs.
We're going upstairs.
Upstairs?
I managed a bit of cash.
Robbed a bank?
No.
You're done.
I put a deposit on a miniature ruling machine.